Here's what's making news now around Indiana, brought to you by Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. The man for all seasons, Chapman, chapmanheating.com. Well, City of Fort Wayne's Redevelopment Commission has terminated the economic development agreement with the developers of Electric Works. That's the $225 million live, work, play project plan for the former GE campus there. It is a move that puts another cloud of uncertainty around that high-profile and long-talked-about project. Surprised and shocked were words used by developer RTM Ventures in describing the vote, adding, "The deal is not dead." Stay tuned. The owners of New Albany-based American Queen Steamboat Company say they're hopeful for a return to business. The maritime company notified the state it may need to lay off as many as 250 employees. The company operates paddle wheel boats on the Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee rivers and wants to implement a phased-in approach to resume operations, launching some of the smaller ships with smaller capacity, possibly later this month. Well, the world's largest food sport event is happening this weekend in Indiana. Named the most underrated food city in America by Condé Nast Traveler, Indianapolis would seem to be the perfect place for the 10 food sport all-stars to compete in this finale. With more on the World Food Championships final table, Indy, and what it will show foodies around the world about the Hoosier State. I'm pleased to welcome to the show Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch and Culinary Crossroads and Team Indiana Director Larry Dickerson. And welcome to you both.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Governor, I'll start with you. This food championship, this is the Super Bowl, if you will, of this competition, 8th annual event. Why is it important, in your view, that Indianapolis and Indiana host this event in terms of showcasing our culinary expertise?
Well, our Culinary Crossroads initiative is a public-private partnership to really showcase the food experience here, not only in central Indiana, but throughout all of Indiana. We have such a rich experience and so many, 15,000 independent restaurants here in the state of Indiana. We have an incredible story to tell here in Indiana, but we aren't very intentional about telling it. Our Culinary Crossroads initiative is about how we can tell that story and attract talent to Indiana. Because when corporations are looking at attracting talent to Indiana, many of that and much of that talent comes from the East and West Coast. And we want to showcase that Indiana has every bit, if not more, of the food experience than our East and West Coast neighbors.
Yeah, the talent attraction piece, very important. Larry, talk about this event. Give us a thumbnail sketch of what it is. Going to be on the Cooking Channel. It's going to get some high-profile attention. Talk about what we'll see this weekend.
You're going to see the cream of the crop. It started with 1,500 home-cooked chefs and professional barbecue teams that were on 500 teams that were down competing in Dallas last fall. All of them had to go through a tough competition. They came out of there as category champions, put $10,000 into their pocket, and then qualified to come here to Indianapolis. They're going to have 3 rounds that started on Saturday, and the first round will get it down to 5. Those 5 will have to go and see a tasting with Chef Greg Hardesty, one of our many talented chefs. He'll prepare a dish for them, an Indiana duck product that he'll use. Then they have to come back the next morning on Sunday morning and had to recreate that for Chef Hardesty. He'll be one of 5 judges along with Terry Tucker from Maple Leaf Farms. That gets it down to 3. At that time, Gary, that's when the public will not know anymore, because the reality TV show, when those last 3 go in there behind closed doors, that person will get crowned as the World Food Champion, and they'll take home a $100,000 payday.
Wow.
So it's going to be very, very exciting.
A lot of activity. I'm sure the smells and the sights are going to be really, really intense as well. As we wrap up, Governor, this, again, a chance to put Indiana on a more global stage, and that talent piece is really important as you look to try to keep talent here, but also attract talent from other places.
Absolutely. Well said, Gary. I couldn't say it better myself.
All right, very good. Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch, Larry Dickerson as well. The World Food Championship final table Indy is going to take place this weekend and put a lot of focus on Indiana. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.